In the tragic death of Glee actor Corey Monteith in a Vancouver hotel room, the coroner's report was unambiguous about what killed him.
Mr. Monteith died of a mixed drug toxicity involving heroin and alcohol.
Then hold up.
Here was a teen heartthrob, 31 years old, but playing a much younger character, an athlete come Glee Club member, hardly the popular image of a heroin user. We wondered, how common is heroin use these days? Compared to other drugs, not so common. Marijuana is the illicit drug used most by people 12 and older. In the US government's most recent survey, 22.5 million people reported using pot in the previous month, compared with about 300,000 using heroin. Is heroin use on the rise? It's been trending upward. The blue line on this chart represents people who've used heroin in the past year. The red line, people who've used it in the past month. For those who reported using it in just the past year, their numbers jumped from 404,000 in 2002 to 620,000 in 2011, an increase of 53%. What about deaths from heroin use? It's hard to measure, as was the case with Corey Monteith. Cause of death is often reported as a combination of factors. But in 1999, over 2,100 people who died were reported as having heroin in their systems. By 2010, over 3,000. What's causing the rise in both heroin use and deaths? The National Institute on Drug Abuse ties it to a troubling trend, saying in a recent report, nearly half of young people who inject heroin surveyed in 3 recent studies reported using prescription opioids before starting to use heroin. Some individuals reported taking up heroin because it's cheaper and easier to obtain than prescription opioids. And pain pill abuse is soaring in America. In 2010, around 7 million people were current users of psychotherapeutic drugs taken non-medically. That's 2.7% of the population. We don't know if that was a factor in Monteith's experience with heroin, but health officials are worried that pain pill addiction is feeding the new wave of heroin use. That's the short answer.